Can you talk a little bit about how you got people to come to your laundromat?
Yeah, so that's one of the things I really go into heavily with my clients when they're saying, like, okay, how long should we expect? And to your point, it is something that is just, you do the same thing. Like when you find a place, whether it being going to the supermarket, or I would say even putting the gas station in that as well, where you have your routine, you go to the same exact supermarket every single week, whether it be twice a week, 3 times a week, once a week, whatever it is. You have a lot of things going on in your life. So it is a mindless activity. And we're all people of habit. We don't like change. So you have a long day, you come home from work, you're dealing with the kids, you need to go to the supermarket, your mind's going in 6 million places. 2 weeks ago, you saw that new supermarket that just opened up that you want to go to. You keep telling yourself you're going to go there. You come home from work, you get in the car, you go to the supermarket. Next thing you know, you're at the supermarket you always go to, because we are people of habit. We are creatures of habit. We do the same thing. We like doing that. Same thing goes for a laundromat. So even if people have passed it and want to come, they still might go to their other laundromat 2 or 3 times before they eventually come to yours. That day one, that first year, it's all about just being as consistent as possible. Like for us to get people through the door, of course, we were doing Facebook marketing, we were doing Google AdWords, posting in the local Facebook groups, things like that. But that only goes so far. I mean, it's definitely helpful, but the biggest thing is, regardless if you get 10 new customers that first week or 100 or whatever it is, just providing an unbelievable experience to those customers as soon as they walk in that door.
I love that. One of the things that I always recommend too is, whether you're opening up a laundromat for the very first time where there wasn't a laundromat, or if you're just kind of taking over, you've maybe done some touching up or whatever, and you're trying to get new customers. Again, kind of going back to what you were saying, like it's habitual and it's mindless and people just kind of do it, right? One of the things I found to be super effective is do something dramatic that sort of forces them to snap out of that mindlessness, right? It's like when you got like a habit, like it's even like driving, right? You're driving along, you can pretty much drive after you've been driving for a while. You can pretty much drive almost with your eyes closed. You just kind of do it mindlessly. You could be thinking about other
Yeah.
stuff, but the moment somebody pulls in front of you, you're paying close attention. You are focused on what's happening there, right? And you almost want to do, on a less dangerous way, but you almost want to do something similar when you open a new spot or you take over a spot and you've made some improvements and you're trying to get new customers. Is you need to kind of snap them out of that mindlessness and do something dramatic. And there's a whole lot of different ways you can do that. You can offer free washes that piques people's attention. You can do the famous now double your money promotion where people put money on your loyalty card and you double it. Now they're coming back forever because they have all this money on the card, and they have to come back to use it, right? So something dramatic, something that's really eye-catching, something out of the ordinary to sort of snap them out of that habit, that mindlessness, and get them changing those habits and coming to your place and checking it out so that you can then provide them that incredible experience that you were talking, which is awesome.